Sagittarius, it's me, Kate, and this is your reading for July 19th through the 31st. I am excited that you're here. We're going to do, Five of Swords fell out. We're going to do a Celtic Cross. We're going to pull clarifiers. We've got some oracle cards. And thank you so much for being one of my most popular signs. You guys warm my heart, but you know I love your energy. For some reason, I am just super in tune with you guys, and the readings have been positive, optimistic, just really good. From the Vedic standpoint, your ruler, Jupiter, is exalted, and so maybe that's why things are just so good for Sagittarius right now. I hope you're feeling good. Let's see what the end of July is bringing you. All right, you are coming in. Knight of Swords. Ooh, we want to make some moves, huh? With strength covering you or crossing you. King of Pentacles as the basis of this reading. Eight of Pentacles, recent past. Judgment as a potential. Oh, look at that. Emperor coming out in your immediate future. Negative feelings, we've got the Four of Wands. External factors, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles in your hopes and wishes. And, oh my gosh, the Empress is your outcome. I think that's happened for you before. Your readings have just been super positive. We are going to make every card visible, especially the Empress, because, yeah. Okay, that's straight. And on the bottom, we've got the Queen of Swords. Another really, really positive reading here. Great cards. Let's walk through them and see what's going on for you. Oh, Sagittarius. There you are. There you are. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is fast movement. Very, very fast movement. But oftentimes it's I'm out of here. I'm done with this. And your energy is very much like this. My son has a Sag moon, and he is very much like this. If someone crosses him, that's it. He's done. He just does not interact at the same level with that person anymore. He is very, very good at closing doors because he's got this energy just like you. When you're done with something, you're done with something. You are making some very, very swift moves right now. You're moving, but this is also a card of leaving something, like I'm done with something, and you're moving on to fast towards something that I think you desire based on the rest of the cards here. You're feeling good, but maybe something negative has happened and that's caused you to make a swift move. You're in this energy right now. This isn't coming. This is what you're in right now. And then the energy that is around you is strength. The strength card, spiritual strength, physical strength, being very, very strong, being very, very solid, being able to, having so much potential. She's got the infinity sign on her arm there. The strength card is a card of just having the strength to do whatever it is you want. The strength is really about resilience, but it's not resilience as in go out and fight a battle. You're a fire sign. You will fight a battle if you need to, but I think Sagittarians most likely are ones that would rather turn away from the battle and have their peace. She's got the lamb on there, right? She's the lion. She's got the lamb. She's not devouring the lamb. Strength oftentimes, though, comes from some kind of stress. If you think about how you build muscle, you go to the gym, you stress your muscles, and then you rest and you eat well. And that's what builds strength. It is inner strength. It is resilience. It is being able to handle all of the stress and turn it into more strength. And that is what's covering you right now. I feel like you're in a really, really good place. I mean, just look at some of these cards. You've got the King of Pentacles as the basis of the reading. This is someone who has money, has resources, and is doing something with them. He's mastering his resources. He's got the checkbook balanced. He's got all of his investments. He's checking out all of his investments and considering what else he's going to invest in. This is the basis of this reading. You are focused on building financial stability, financial freedom, financial mastery. That's what this is all about. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who sees things very, very clearly. She is taking it all in. She is rising above any kind of stress or anything that has happened that has been confusing or challenging. And she sees very, very clearly. With the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Swords being your card in this reading, your mental energy is really, really sharp right now. You're seeing things very clearly, and I think it is causing some movement. Maybe some of the research that you've done in your recent past with the Eight of Pentacles has led to this mental acuity. This is someone who's diving into the books, chatting with AI, researching things, taking in external information. This is where you have been. You have been gathering information, and I think you are now in this integration phase because you're seeing things clearly and you're building this strength and you're making some fast moves. I think you've integrated this information and it's leading to a really, really good journey for you. Potentials card, we've got Judgment. And Judgment, my experience with Judgment, I've told this story before, but my recent experience, I was worried about something and I pulled the Judgment card out of this deck as well as my clarifying deck. And the ultimate message of it was a spiritual gift of being just this blessing. You've been on a journey. This is the second to the last card of the major arcana. It's right before you hit the world. And Spirit's kind of lifting you up. Spirit's solving a problem you don't even know that you had type of thing. It is a blessed card of being just supported by the universe, of being carried across the finish line type of thing. This is a potential card that is around for you. Spirit's just waiting for where you might need some help, and Spirit's going to step in and help you if you need it. But you're also in your strength. You're in a place where I feel like you're just in this really balanced place. But if you need something, Spirit's there to help. The potential is there. The Emperor is in your immediate future. So this is about your pentacles and your stuff, right? Pentacles are about your stuff, your money, your house, your car, your stuff. And the Emperor is a king of all kings. He's the king of all of the suits. Emperor can be authoritative, but he is also the authority of his life. He's sitting on top of the world and he has everything that he needs. And if he needs something, he just plays the game until he gets it. It is a position of authority in your life, and this is immediately before you. You've also got the Empress card as your outcome. Now, the difference between the Emperor and the Empress is she just creates things very magically, creating a whole new world. She goes out into her garden. I think I'd like some sunflowers over there. Waves her magic wand, and they just grow, and the rain comes magically, spiritually supported in all ways. But she is pregnant, and she's birthing a new life. So she is experiencing magical birth of a new thing, whereas the Emperor's the authority, seeing over his empire, in control. This is a card of being in control, whereas this is a card of being surrendered to the magic that is around you. Having both of those in your reading, this is your future and this is your outcome. This could be a divine counterpart kind of relationship coming in, or I feel with some of this energy around you. Well, we do have the marriage card in your negative feelings. This could definitely be a new, really powerful relationship. I feel like it's you, like you're coming into your authority, and that authority, like the yin yang within you, is coming to life, where you're the authority and you're understanding how your life magically unfolds. I think this place of strength and the open-minded investigation that you've been doing is putting you in just a really powerful place. But again, the basis of this reading is about your money. And then you've got in your hopes and wishes, the Knight of Pentacles, which is building, and you want a solid foundation. This is somebody who isn't moving super fast. You're moving super fast with Knight of Swords, but your hopes and wishes are really a solid, stable foundation. This isn't a windfall. This is you wanting to establish a way for money to come in regularly, for everything to be balanced, growing something, but to do so in a very, very stable way. But you're making swift moves. But I think from this position of strength, you are developing this foundation where you become just the master of your life. You have financial freedom. You have financial stability. You have something that just feels really, really good because you get to call all the shots. You are leaving something behind with that Knight of Swords. I think it's just causing you to move into this position. Really positive. In your external factors, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is leaving something behind and moving towards the rising sun, moving towards more growth. The card before this, the Seven of Cups, is being spoiled for choice. Here you've made a choice and you're moving towards that choice. So we have two cards of moving. They're both moving away from something. They're both moving towards, this one though denotes that you're moving towards something positive, but you're leaving something behind. I think you're leaving behind maybe just not quite knowing exactly what to do, because we've got this clarity coming in with the Queen of Swords and this investigation mode. You're out of investigation mode and you've made some choices and you know exactly what you're moving towards. Sorry, I'm going out of order. But we have the Four of Wands, the marriage card, the celebration card here in your negative feelings. Who else got this? I think Aquarius got this in this exact position as well. I think you are making some decisions about what it is that you want and what it is that you're moving towards and what it is that you're creating. And you're understanding both the authority from this egoic standpoint and the magic from a surrendered standpoint. And you're understanding the paradox of those two things. And you're seeing very clearly how that has ramifications for your pentacles, for your basis in your life. And that's creating this desire. And I think because it's such a magical, authoritative journey for you, I feel like you don't want to celebrate it just yet. You don't want to jinx what is happening for you. You're in such a powerful position with the strength, your movement, very, very directed, very, very focused on what it is that you're moving towards as well. It's too early to celebrate because you know what's still coming. You know what's still in your future. So I think you have this sense of it's just too early to celebrate just yet. You know where you're going. You're just not quite fully there yet. And so there's a part of you that wants to celebrate where you're off to, but you know it's too soon because it's kind of like, okay, so like this channel, thanks to you guys, this channel has been kind of popping off a little bit, and I get super happy because then I start thinking about the future of it, but I'm not in celebration mode because I'm doing all the things, right? And I don't know when I'm ever going to celebrate because I feel like I too am on this kind of path of creating something that is, well, for me, it's much more heart-centered. This is less about money for me and much more about my own intuition and about how it makes me feel to do this journey. So it's much more cup-centered for me rather than pentacles. But I'm seeing the growth and the impact that I can have with people. And I want to celebrate. So I'm kind of in this phase too, a Four of Wands. This is something to celebrate right now, but I know how much more it can go. And so I don't want to celebrate because what am I going to do? Celebrate every single day? And maybe that's the message for you, is just having gratitude for the journey that you're on, moving into this Emperor, Empress energy. Intuitively, that's what I feel is going on, but you have to take it how it resonates for you. And this could be about having a divine counterpart that's really, really stable and financially really, really good, supported by spirit. And you're seeing it all very clearly. And it could lead to marriage and you're not quite ready for it type of thing. You'll have to take it how it resonates. But for me, it feels like just like this, not wanting to celebrate just yet, But we have to have gratitude for the journey, even if it's hard, even if there were like super negative cards popping out here. You still have to be grateful for even negative, the speed bumps of life send us into certain directions where we learn more. So even negative things can be very, very positive, but I don't see any negativity here. As usual, I am getting yet another very, very positive reading for Sagittarius, which is why I do your readings early in the series, because I love your energy and I don't feel like we need clarification on anything in particular, because I think you know your situation. But I'm going to pull some general clarifiers, anything that I have not picked up on, Spirit, that Sagittarius needs to know, that you would like them to know, and we will see. We are getting Two of Cups, so this could very well be a relationship kind of reading. Interesting. It's stable. It's stable, whatever it is. And you don't have to get married right away. You get married when it feels like it's time to get married. All right. And you're getting the Sun. The Sun makes everything more positive. It's good health. It's good finances. It's happiness. It is getting attention on you. And it's just saying that whatever this journey is, it's super, super positive. So if it is about just you growing your finances, it could be about a relationship that is going to come into this situation and be very, very positive for you. All right, what else are we getting? Four of Swords. That's beautiful, actually. Four of Swords is rest. I know people see the swords and they're like, swords, I don't like those. But this is a good swords card. Someone who is resting, taking a break. And with that stained glass window up there, we see basically, I think, you know, if you're religious and all of that, it's like Mother Mary or somebody giving a blessing to this person as they are resting. The fact that we get the Strength card and the Four of Swords coming together, strength to me is always about rest as well, because that's when you build your strength. Even if you are trying to solve problems and you're undergoing a lot of stress, you have to take the Four of Swords break from it in order to recover, in order to get that fresh perspective, in order to build more strength. If you're building physical strength with your muscles, you have to sleep. You have to rest. So maybe strength is coming up here as well with the Four of Swords, for as you've been making some swift movements to make sure that you take a rest so that you remain strong in this journey that you are on. All right, let's pull some tea leaf cards. We're getting Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Well, you've been in that mode. That's in your recent past. You have been seeking out information and studying things. You know, the other thing is, too, with the Judgment as a potential and the Four of Swords, with this guy getting the blessing, there is spiritual blessing around you. Spirit is trying to help you on this really magical journey. And if it's about a relationship for you, this is a blessed relationship. There is blessing on this table. We've got Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I see that everywhere. I mean, material growth is what this basis is for you. But I see spiritual growth as well. Strength is, to me, much more of a spiritual strength kind of card, because she's the lion and she's sitting there with the lamb. And she's strong. She could kill that lamb and eat it, but she's not going to, because she has spiritual strength, which also is strength of love and knowing who she is in the world. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. I see that nowhere here. Maybe that was in the past, because we got the Queen of Swords coming out and she is seeing things clearly for the first time is what that energy says. So maybe that investigation mode that you were in, you were trying to solve some unclear thinking. Or it could be that the Four of Swords, you need a rest so that your thinking can become clearer. And we've got the Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. That is definitely Knight of Pentacles energy there. Very interesting. Another really beautiful reading for you, Sagittarius. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this a relationship? Is this about your money? What is it about for you? I'm always curious. All right, let's see. Some wisdom of the oracle cards. To be fair. Well, the Two of Cups is a balanced card. And this is kind of a Libra card of to be fair, making sure that everybody gets what they need. It's win-win-win. So it's making sure that things are just balanced. This could also mean balance and fairness for yourself, because balance and fairness and making sure everybody wins doesn't mean you don't win too. So it's making sure that you're winning too. And one more card, Yang. So this is definitely saying some action needs to happen. I do see a lot of action with that Knight of Swords. And the Yang energy is definitely the King of Pentacles, masculine energy of taking some action with your finances. The Emperor also, Yang energy. So there's a lot of really masculine energy that is around with you. But the outcome is the divine feminine and the rebirth. But she doesn't get to birth a new world without some masculine energy, because it takes two to tango, if you know what I mean. So this masculine energy that you're in your immediate future is ultimately leading to more feminine receptive energy. So you go out and you do the thing and you make things happen, and then you receive. You receive, balanced compensation for what you're putting out into the world. Solid foundation, though. I mean, really, really solid what you're building here. Anyway, Sagittarius, this was another beautiful reading for you. I think you're in just an amazing place, creating some amazing energy. Once again, you're having just really superb readings right now. I think it's a lot because Jupiter being exalted right now. And if you do the Western astrology and you think Jupiter is in Leo, that's getting a lot of attention. Leo is the energy of the sun, and you did get the sun coming out. So Jupiter's still in very, very strong energy. Really, really great reading. Thank you for being here. If this reading resonated, make sure you share it with friends, subscribe to the channel. We will have live streams coming up every Sunday at 10:30 Eastern Time. And then we will have a full moon reading coming up soon. And of course, your August readings are going to be in process once I'm done with all these. Great energy. We'll see you next time, Sagittarius.